Hey everyone, welcome to Day Deal on Display. Today we are going to be taking a look at the Ion Xforce carbon fiber case for the HTC One X as well as the One XL. You are more than welcome to check out the Xforce at any time over at its official website, and that is going to be located at www.ion-factory.com. As always, we also encourage you to check it out at our own website as well at www.daydeal.com. So let's go and start off this video by giving you the unofficial tech specs for the Xforce case, and here they are. Please keep in mind that these measurements are merely approximations because we did measure them ourselves, and also there are no official measurements to go up against. So these are merely approximations. They're not meant to be 100% accurate. We just want to give you guys an idea of what to expect when you own it for your phone. Now, starting with the weight of the Xforce, it is going to come in at 41 grams. Its length 133 millimeters. Its width 79 millimeters, and its depth 20.5 millimeters. What does this mean to you in the real world? Well, if you're going to be installing this on your phone, you will be adding 1.4 millimeters to the length, 9.1 millimeters to the width, and finally 11.6 millimeters to the depth of the HTC One X or One XL. So hopefully you find this information useful. Now, the Xforce is available in two color schemes that you see in front of us right here, black with black as well as white with black. The carbon fiber that's built into the case itself obviously never changes color, hence why we consider this white with black. In reality, it's actually white with carbon fiber and black with carbon fiber. Speaking of which, if you've never heard of Ion as a company or as a brand, what they specialize in is making accessories or cases for the phones that they happen to support with actual genuine carbon fiber material. So what we would say is that if you're a fan of carbon fiber in any way, shape, or form, this is definitely one of those brands you should check out. You should visit them on their website and see what cases they have for other phones, etc. out there, because you may find something interesting or have friends or relatives, etc. that may be interested in the same stuff that you are. But I will want to mention that this is a very unique product. This is a more esoteric product, and that the X-Force probably won't cater to everyone. This is, for starters, a full body case, meaning that if you have it closed completely, you cannot use your phone. You do have to open it up. And also, it's a relatively bulky case, even though it only weighs 41 grams, which is relatively light for a full body case. It does add 9.1 millimeters to the width and 11.6 millimeters to the depth, which of course is to be expected in a full body case, and that's going to be quite bulky, and that's really not going to be everyone's cup of tea. Okay, so that's all I will mention. Now, the X-Force does come with a microfiber cleaning cloth that you see right here, okay, and a small little pamphlet to show you how to install things, etc., stuff like that, as well as the warranty information. And then we're just going to unfold the microfiber cleaning cloth to show you what that is all about. But surprisingly, it does not come with a screen protector, which was kind of a downer in our personal opinion, because this case is priced a little bit high as far as MSRP goes, but it does come with a screen protector. So you're more than welcome to use the screen protector in conjunction with the X-Force. We would see no reason why you can't, because the way it's designed, it's a very screen protector friendly. Unfortunately, it just doesn't have to come with one. So if you're expecting one, don't freak out. Don't email the company or us if you buy it from us wondering where your screen protector is. It actually does not come with one, and that is how it is, okay? So moving forward, let's go and give you a 360 tour of the X-Force right now, starting with the front of the case and the part that's going to be most alluring for the people who like this type of stuff. That is, yes, folks, genuine carbon fiber. That is not the fake stuff. That's not synthetic. That is not a carbon fiber kind of inlay or whatnot. That's actual carbon fiber itself, the material in kind of like this housing, which is on the front flap, okay? And that front flap is covered with a thick layer of a see-through plastic that you see right there. And the rest of the case itself, the main body, is made of a synthetic leather material. Not the real stuff, but it looks pretty darn close, and it feels pretty darn close to the real stuff. Now, if I open it up, I can kind of show you that this is a book style case. Now, this actually opens from left to right. That is because the interior pocket faces up. If you do that, you can go ahead and open it from right to left if you're more used to it. That's fine. However, the little wallet slit on the inside is going to be facing downwards, and of course we don't recommend that, because whatever you happen to have inside that wallet slit is going to fall right out. So if you don't use it, then you're more than welcome just to use it from right to left, but it's originally intended from left to right like this, okay? Now, the frame on the inside, that is made of polycarbonate, pretty standard issue stuff. This is going to be what is housing the phone along the corners. There's a thin ring of padding that you see on the inside that is meant to go ahead and protect the phone from rubbing up against the plastic shell that is going to be holding it there. And talking about the wallet slit, okay, pretty self-explanatory stuff. It's actually quite tight, fitting up against the lid or the flap, whatever you want to call it. And this will accommodate one credit card sized items, so an actual credit card itself or an ID, for example, or a couple of business cards, which we would actually recommend you use because that just seems more proper to put it in a case rather than your credit card, etc., stuff like that. Whatever the situation you're using, that's what's going to go and fit in there. But once again, I want to mention that if you're uncomfortable with this and you don't want to use that, you're more than welcome to do this, but just be warned that it might fall out, okay, if you like it in this position more. And one thing I do want to mention before I move on to the 360 tour, that I'm going to go and put in my dummy HTC One X phone in there right now. Okay, close it shut just to kind of show you what it looks like. This can also be used as a kickstand. So let's go and move the retail package out of the way, and you can actually go and use this for media viewing. Just go and prop it up like such, and it is kind of cool. Okay, so it's extra utility in this full body case. So let's go ahead and close everything and continue on with how everything should look like once everything is fully and properly installed on your One X phone. So since this is a full body case, if you have it closed, you cannot use your phone. However, the top of the phone as well as the side and the bottom are fully exposed. So the bottom doesn't really have much use to you because obviously you can't talk on the phone while it's closed. However, if you are charging your phone via your USB cable, you are fine even when the phone is closed, or the case is closed, I should say, and you can still turn the phone off and on. And if you're listening to music and the music is still running while the phone is on, you can just go and attach it there and you're going to be good to go even if the case is closed like such. However, if you do need to use your phone, you're just going to go and peel back that flap like such, and now you're good to go to interact with your phone and make a phone call, etc., stuff like that, or put it up against your ear. Now, I do want to mention that this flap is actually pretty easy to fold back, and it's actually relatively thin. I know that seems kind of deceptive, but actually when you fold it all the way back, it does lay pretty flat, which is a good thing, because I know some folks out there, when they fold the flap back, or the spine, I should say, on other cases, other full body cases, it's actually really hard to hold the phone, but this is not the case with the Xforce. It's actually pretty easy to do so. So they did a really good job on the spine. Now you notice that that frame that the phone is locked into, it provides no protection whatsoever for the front of the phone. Okay, so this is where a screen protector comes into play. Once again, a very big shame that Xforce does not come with one, but you happen to have your own. You're more than welcome to use it because that frame does not actually touch up against the front bezeled edge area of the One X or the One XL. So for all intents and purposes, once you have the case open, it's just like a naked phone. Okay, everything's accessible. Okay, top, sides, bottom. And even if you close the case, on the back, the camera lens as well as the LED flash is fully exposed as well, so you're more than welcome to take pictures. And the speaker on the phone is also exposed as well. And that is it, guys, for the Ion Xforce on the One X or the One XL. Here are our closing thoughts and comments. So this is a pretty specific case. It fits a niche or niche market, however you want to pronounce that word. I would recommend it to anyone who's a fan of carbon fiber because that's the biggest allure of the product in our personal opinion, because it is from Ion after all. That is their brand. That's what they like to do, bring carbon fiber products. Also, that being said, if you're looking for a full body case, remember that this does two things for you. One, it has a wallet slit, which is a little bit convenient for whatever you need to put inside. And two, it also acts as a kickstand as well. So there's some utility in the Xforce, which is kind of cool. What I do want to say negatively about the product is that, of course, I've been mentioning this throughout the entire video. Why doesn't a case of this quality come with a screen protector? I have no idea, but they decided not to include one. So that is kind of a shame. It doesn't really kind of round out the package, which would have been nice. Also, two color schemes may not cut it for anyone. Black and white is a little bit on the boring side, but it is what it is. And I do want to mention that the carbon fiber itself, although a nice touch, doesn't actually really do anything for the case, because what's really protecting the front of the phone, this flap right here, is that plastic covering as well as the synthetic layer on the sides. That carbon fiber is just kind of there for a look. So if you're actually expecting protection from the carbon fiber itself, it's not really going to do anything. It's just there for looks as it was intended to be. So if you really want to turn some heads, you really want to be different, you really want a case that is just really up against the grain, in other words, something that's very, very not common, then you might want to go ahead and check out the Xforce for the HT1X or the One XL. Find it at the official website at ion-factory.com. Check us out and check the product out at our site at daydio.com. Follow us on Twitter, Facebook, YouTube, as well as our new Pinterest board. Thanks for watching as always, guys. We will see you next video review.